Okay, so I guess I have to wait to see how many people actually get in here. I'm not sure how many people are actually going to get in here, so I guess I got to wait. Let me see if I can tone down the contrast on this television. Since I'm busy watching the world fall apart from my desk. Let me see. How do you do this? What is this menu? What is it? Contrast? What picture? Picture. Let's see if I turn that. What is that? Computer. Let's see what happens if I turn it down a little. Let's see. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? You guys enjoying your quarantine? How do you turn this shit down? Let's see. What is this? What do I usually watch it as vivid? Yes. And let me see. Let me turn the backlight down. Let me turn the backlight down a little bit. See if that helps. Yeah, I see. With an LCD, you got to turn the backlight down. This is why I'm busy up here watching these assholes on television. Up there trying to pretend that they're holding rallies. Let me see. Where is it? Okay. Pens. I guess everybody saw Boris Johnson ended up with that coronavirus, huh? How about that? All right, so let's see. Who's here? Alan. What's up, Alan? Randy. Get Social. Alan. Again. Elka. Marcus. Dante. Buzo, I guess. Sean Buzo. I don't speak French. Let's see. Savage Raccoon. What's up? TY, Wide Body Bully, Cannabis Music, Randy again, Elijah, Tim Evans, Michael Corleone, Sean again, Get Social. Let's see, Clarence, Eat It Boy. Who's that? Eat It Boy. Okay, let's see. Who placed that TV on the wall? And Frank, ha ha ha, very freaking funny. That was me. I put it up, and normally I don't mount stuff to walls, but I did it. And if I ever tear down that wall and, like Gorbachev tear down that wall, if I ever tear down that wall, that television will get moved. But for right now, it's where it needs to be. So have you guys seen what they're planning on doing with these welfare checks that they're supposed to be sending out? It's like, it almost looks like nobody's going to get it. They say if you're divorced, separated, if you claim your own kids and you're not with your wife, if you had babies born in this year, you're not getting it. Parents who split custody, what kind of ridiculous is that? What is this? People who make more than $99,000? Okay, I can kind of understand that, but it looks like nobody's getting it. Yeah, I mean, like, I expected them to say, okay, if you're making more than $99,000 a year, that you just don't get it. Okay, I totally understand that. But they're saying, they're putting so many caveats on it, it's like nobody gets it. It's ridiculous. Oh, you made the cut, huh, Randy? Well, good for you. Because I'm not getting jack. Trump, I think when he was writing this thing, he basically said, yeah, just make sure Big Truck doesn't get anything. And I think he wrote it specifically against me because I'm not getting anything, man. I make way too much money for that shit. I'm like, wait a minute, $99,000. And then they say, if you make over $99,000, but you just lost your job, you don't get it. I'm like, well, shouldn't a person who just lost their job be the prime candidate to get a freaking check? It's like, Jesus Christ. These people are insane. Uh-oh, somebody said something. A message got held for review. What is this? My brother's pissed. Okay, I'm going to show this, TY. It says, my brother's pissed because he works part-time and he's in school. My mom claims him, and he's over 17 and is currently out of work, so he doesn't get shit. Yeah, I don't understand that. Supposedly, they said if you owe student loans, I think you're supposed to get it because most people are behind on their student loans. I totally understand that. But now they're saying all these people who don't get it, and I'm like, well, gee, who's getting it then? Furthermore, considering, because you got to understand, this whole thing was a scam. $2.2 trillion. Out of that $2.2 trillion, less than $300 billion is checks given directly to people. So what happened to the other $1.2 trillion? This shit doesn't make no sense. Let's see. Dino Masonette, he says, they better send me my shit. Yeah, I hope you get it because it seems like you may not. I hope you get it too. Because this is bullshit. I was expecting to get my Trump welfare check and I was expecting to buy stocks with it. So I'm very, very disappointed. As soon as I heard he was giving out welfare checks, I thought it was supposed to be just like the Bush presidency where I get my $600. Uh-oh, smooth cool. It says, okay, I'm going to see some of these comments are getting held, and I think it's because of curse words. So I'm going to unlock some of these comments. But it says, smooth cool says, fuck you. You should purchase an airline ticket. Now it is the time to purchase a ticket for the low. Well, I mean, listen, I've been looking online for tickets because, I want to go away in July. I want to go to Bali, Indonesia. I had to just cancel a trip to Greece, right? So I had to cancel after spring break. So I still want to go away again in July. Now I was looking for business class flights, Korean Airlines, Asiana Airlines. Those are the only two I think I would deal with, or Japan Airlines, right? But each one of them, the tickets are about $3,300 for business class round trip. So the issue is, I was hoping that the airlines would have collapsed by now and they would have said, listen, we'll give it to you under $3,000. Apparently that hasn't happened yet. So I'm just going to keep waiting and watch and see what happens. Because what I might be able to do is I might be able to use Filipina Airlines. And if I use Philippine Airlines, I might be able to bargain down the price because they accept bids if their planes aren't full, because the last thing they want is to launch these planes and there's like half the people aren't there. Okay, it says a YouTuber named Fuck You asked a question. Yeah, that's a great name. I don't think Trump is going to get reelected. Well, you know what? See, the problem is, I've been arguing with people about whether or not Trump was going to get reelected. And I told them, I was like, yo, never say never. Just like a lot of people didn't think he could win except for me. Like, I knew he was going to win. But now I really think he's going to be a one-term president. And the thing about it is we're only in April and the economy went to shit and people are dying left and right. I think, you have no idea what's going to happen between now and November. So anything can happen, anything can happen. It says, I'm a nerd that makes six figures. Good for you. I'm a nerd to some extent and I make six figures. So, that's good. Good. Let's see, fucking ripoffs. Yeah, I know, right? I don't understand how they're getting away with this shit. How are you printing out less than $300 billion to help Americans by sending them checks? And then you're releasing a huge list of people who don't get a check. Okay, Chris, thank you so much, Chris, for your donation. I see that. I think it says Canadian $20. I honestly don't know what the exchange rate is, but thank you so much. Thank you. You know me, I don't really ask for them. It's like basically I said it like this. When things get rolling again, I do intend to make a run of t-shirts for my top donors, people who don't. I have a hard time keeping track of my donors. So what I usually do is I make you a moderator just to give you something immediately as a thank you. So I'm going to make you right now, Chris H., a moderator, because right now that's like the only thing that you can really give somebody. But what I'm going to ultimately do is I'm planning to make t-shirts, and my top donors, it's hard for me to remember who's who. So ultimately, when I look back and see who's my moderators, I'll know exactly who to give something to. Like straight up front, you don't have to pay me for it. I'm just going to make some, and I'm going to just, you're going to obviously have to trust me and send me your address eventually. But once I get them done, I'm going to get maybe 10 or 12 or something run off. And you're going to have to send me your address, and then I'm going to mail it to you. So that's how that's going to work. Because, a lot of the other YouTube channels, they've got like all types of merchandise. They've got like hats and shirts and stuff. I haven't really made any of that yet, but I was planning on making some. So, yeah, that's what I plan on doing. So thank you again. And let's see, who else? It says, what year is your SRT? All right, it's a 2015. If you watched my videos, originally I thought the Jeep was a 2016 simply because it was brand new when it was on the lot. Turned out it was actually 2015. When I bought the Hellcat Charger, it was a 2016 Charger. The Jeep is a 2015. Now, I know the first thing somebody's going to say is, where's the Charger? Why don't you drive it? I plan on trading that car in. I want to trade that car in. I've done my best not to really put any more miles on it, and I want it to be in very good condition. I want both of my cars are financed. These cars are not leased. The only time you've seen me lease cars is when they were Hyundai or Cadillac. I don't lease these cars because it does not make sense to lease SRT vehicle unless you plan on driving it only under the mileage limit that they give you. Because the problem is, what they started doing after I bought my cars, they started leasing these things out for like $707 a month, and then they went down to like $599 just because they were trying to get rid of them. But the problem is the leases only give you like 10,000 miles. So my problem is the Jeep, I had to finance that because I knew that was going to be my regular driver all the time, all through the winter and so forth and so on. So the issue is leasing these cars does not make sense. If you lease these cars, you better have a second car. You can't buy one of these cars without ending up going over the mileage because, as you know, I used to live inside Queens, and then I got a second house. I moved out to Long Island. Now I'm out in Long Island. I'm doing double the distance. I'm doing like 30 miles a day. That's the reason why originally my Jeep only had like 20,000 miles on it after having it for a while. And then all of a sudden I put 30,000 miles on it because I had to drive in and out of Manhattan, out of the city. So I'm putting 30 miles on that truck a day. If I had a lease, I would have destroyed the lease already. And furthermore, I think it's obvious it's not a lease because if it was a lease, I would have had to take it back already. Now, to tell you the truth, what kills me is I see a lot of these other YouTubers, I don't name names, but they're going deep into debt buying cars like left and right? And I personally, I have been waiting for Chrysler to put out new products. The problem that I have is they taking the Charger. That car is a $40,000 car, and they put that shit up to like $100,000, and it's still an old Charger. And then the thing that bothers me more is a lot of these guys, what they're doing is they change the front bumper on their car so that you think they have a 2014, then they change that bumper and they make that shit look like a brand new car. So my thing is, if they're doing stuff like that, then it really doesn't make sense to buy one of these cars again. So my thing is, I want to wait until the new whatever comes out. So if it's a Trackhawk Red Eye, I want to get that. If it's a, what is it called? If it's a Charger Red Eye, I'd consider getting that. But honestly, I'd rather have a Jeep product because the Trackhawk is a better product than the Charger is. And I said that from the get-go. My Chrysler 300 was a better made product than the Dodge Charger ever was. And even if you get a top level Charger, it's still not as good a product as the Chrysler 300 was. They just put more work into it. And I was really disappointed, but that's just what it was. So I see all these guys running out and getting wide bodies and they're leasing them and this, that, and other. But my thing is, it's like, I'm not going to lease one of those cars. I'll just wait and finance it. But I'll tell you what, after this coronavirus is finished destroying the economy, anybody who's planning to get a car, like whether you want a Scat Pack, a SRT, whatever, you'll be able to get one of those things for next to nothing. And my thing is, I'm seeing so many of those cars, it's like now I'm just bored with them. You know, it's like even the Jeep. I'm seeing too many SRT Jeeps. It's like now I go out, I see one every single day, or I see 2 or 3 every single day. So I want something new, but I want something nobody else has, if that makes sense. All right, let me try to read back some of these comments because one of the problems is a lot of people, they miss comments because they're busy talking. So let's see. Economy going to shit, but the Trackhawk still overpriced. Well, Musk, one thing you got to understand is anybody who wants a Trackhawk, right now is the time to buy it, but not new. What you do is you buy a used one that somebody brought back because they either lost their job or they couldn't afford it. Like there's Trackhawks that have less than 4,000 or 5,000 miles, and you can get a Trackhawk now, $20,000 knocked off of it easy. In fact, they're selling less than $79,000 if you look on eBay. Usually it's dealerships in Ohio, or you could do a swap, a lease. But for the most part, right now is a buyer's market because these dealerships are dying. These dealerships are hurting right now. Like they're not going to go bankrupt, but the thing about it is dealerships are really hurting. Their doors are shuttered. The factories can't make anything right now. They're hurting. They're trying to sell off their inventory. So if you're interested in buying something, they will take your money. But then I guess their other problem is getting the underwriting from the bank because most of the banks are closed, you know, so it's a little crazy. All right, so it says people on Social Security will get a stimulus check. Yeah, Trump knows not to fuck with these old people who are on Social Security. So most old people who are on Social Security, if they're fortunate enough, which most likely they're not making over $80,000 or they're not making over $90,000, they're going to get their checks. But my thing that bothers me is look at all the people who aren't going to get their checks. I mean, how the hell are you going to tell me I can't have a check if I just got divorced? Or how, like, I'm obviously somebody who needs it because I just got divorced. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? This shit is a scam. And I can already foresee that a lot of people are going to rise up pissed off not getting a check. Look at this jerk off Boris Johnson. What are the odds that we get two of these look-alike, silly head-looking assholes in office, one in Britain, one in America? What are the odds that you get two of these turkeys and that both of them have been exposed to COVID-19? My guess is Trump and Pence are probably sick, but they're not going to fess up to it until they're laying tits up during a conference and you have to try to revive them. But I know they both got it because all the European leaders that they met with said they got it too. But they can't tell you they got it because that's a matter of national security. But one time I saw Trump standing up there, that guy looked like he was about to pass out. So for all I know, I'm pretty sure he's got a viral load up in him. Too bad for him. But this guy, Boris Johnson, man, I tell you, British, those people, they've been trying to get rid of this asshole for the longest time. They finally got him. Same thing goes for Harvey Weinstein. They don't even have to kill Harvey Weinstein like they did Epstein because Harvey Weinstein's going to die of coronavirus. How about that? What a joke. Oh, as you can see right here, I've got some Cinnamon Toast Crunch coffee. So I had some coffee with some Cinnamon Toast Crunch creamer in it. Some good shit. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It tastes like cinnamon. It doesn't really taste so much like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it does taste like cinnamon. Let's see. Trump's people. Yeah, the Brexit motherfuckers. These guys are silly. All right, let's see. I'm financing a Honda Accord. Savage Raccoon, please don't tell me that. Don't tell me you financing a Honda Accord. Now, I can listen. Instead of getting that shitty Accord, go get a Hyundai Sonata. I guarantee you'll be happier. Get a fully loaded Hyundai Sonata. They will give you the fully loaded version for exactly what you tell them you're willing to pay. Get that instead. You won't be upset. I promise. Don't get no damn freaking Honda Accord. Honda Accords, man, you got to be careful. You'll go to sleep driving that thing and crash it into a wall. Let's see. Hey, Big Truck, what are some of the cars that you've either owned or test drove that you enjoy driving the most? I can say this honestly, the only other car that I enjoy driving as much as that Jeep SRT is the Mercedes S-Class. Now, honestly, a Mercedes S-Class, you don't really need the most powerful engine in that car. You can get a 450 S-Class, a S-Class 450, because now the 550 doesn't exist anymore. Now it's the S-Class 560. My thing is you can get an S450, and that is extremely comfortable, and you get the heated, cooled seats with the massage. That is the best possible car you could be driving. My thing is, for New York City traffic and potholes, I'm not interested in driving around in a German car. I'm not interested in paying those premiums to my insurance company, and I'm not interested in getting rear-ended by some asshole and then having that car spend like a week plus getting fixed in the bumper. I'm not interested in that. So it's more of a retirement car. But the Jeep SRT does everything. So anybody who buys a Grand Cherokee, I already know they're happy because it's like a perfect SUV. It looks good, drives good, fast. It's cheap to fix. I love it. I absolutely love it. The Mercedes S450 is about $90,000, which oddly enough is about what you'd pay if you bought a wide body Charger now. Daytona. Would you rather a CLS or a Jeep? Okay, a CLS 63 is too small a car for me, so no, I would definitely not consider buying that car for myself. But the Jeep SRT has been absolutely perfect. So if I had it to do all over again, I'd still take the Jeep over an S63 or a CLS 63. And that, as far as I know, they're about the same price. It's about $85,000. So, I'd take the Jeep again. I'm sorry, I like it. You said the only thing Jeep is missing is a seat massager. Yeah, well, the technology that they had, they didn't have seat massagers, so I can't hold that against them. I really hope that they'll have it in the next model, hopefully. Let's see, cannabis music, view deleted message. Will people on SSI get a check? People who are on SSI should be getting a check, but there's a lot of caveats where it's hard to tell. Cannabis music. People who are on SSI should be getting a check. Big truck, these cars. Yeah, understand something. If you're planning on buying a car, hold your money till the end of the summer. They can't move this shit fast enough. The factories are shuttered. The dealers are desperate. If you walk into a dealership right now, they will give you a back massage to try to get you to buy one of these damn cars. Because the problem is people are scared. Nobody in their right mind is spending money right now. That's why it's called a recession. People stop spending money, and then all the stores go out of business, or a number of stores go out of business. People don't want to spend their money because they're afraid, and people are going to be afraid until the deaths stop. We're about to hit 80,000 deaths worldwide. We are like here in New York, we're past 10,000. Or not, is it New York? I think it's America is definitely past 10,000, but the bulk of those deaths are here in New York. So the thing about it is people are scared because they're watching people die, and now it's getting personal. Now they're seeing people that they know dying. So my thing is, all you got to do is hold out, let this market bleed out. I'm buying all that stock. In about a year or two, I'm going to cash that shit out. Either I'm going to pocket it as retirement fund, or I'm going to buy something cool. But the thing about it is right now, the stocks are bottoming out in most cases. All right, let's see. I never said you can't afford it. I'm just saying you're a hater for calling my car ugly. Wide body bully. Oh, you're talking to Smooth Cool. Okay, you guys have fun. I don't know what you're talking about. But okay, hey Big Truck, what would you get after your Charger? Well, it's like this. You guys watch the same YouTube channels. You see the same YouTubers rotating between the same exact cars. Right now, everybody wants to buy that Corvette C8. C8s, because GM closed the factories because of coronavirus, they're not making Corvette C8s in fast enough numbers to get them out there to the people who want one, right? A lot of YouTubers, they're buying wide body Chargers, they're buying wide body Hellcats, they're buying red eyes. But keep in mind, the reason why they're buying them is because the dealerships have knocked $10,000 off of their sticker price. After those cars sit to the end of the summer, they lose about $10,000 to $15,000 off their sticker price. That's something that I've constantly showed you when I make videos like Count the Trackhawks. It's like they can mark them shits down as much as they want. Problem is, nobody still wants to walk in there and buy one of those things when you're still overpriced. So you give it after the summer, you're going to see lease specials like you can't believe. All you got to do is wait till the summer's end. And I guarantee you're going to see $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 knocked off these cars. You wouldn't even believe it because they have to make these sales. And they don't even have a choice. Uh-oh, somebody's trying to freaking... Oh, okay. I see Malcolm Hogan, who's an automotive addict.
Yes, this is
Malcolm Hogan just posted a review, and I'm just gonna tell him I'll post your review for my live audience to see. So I'm gonna post a review that Malcolm Hogan just did for his Cadillac XT5. So after we're finished here, you can go take a look at it. So I just posted this review from Malcolm Hogan. He owns like Automotive Addicts, the magazine or something. Every now and then I look at it. But see, unlike me, they're more fair to these cars. Like if I don't like a car, I'm gonna trash that shit. Meanwhile, like somebody like Malcolm, they have to be nice and they have to be friendly. But I'll totally trash a car if I don't like that shit. If it's not comfortable, it's getting trashed, and that's just how I do it. Let's see. Dodge dealers are now using fraudulent marketing campaigns. I'm looking at Mr. Blacktop. It says 0% for 84 months, but cannot use rebate. Well, you got to understand, the banks are not in this to lose money. Now, they're saying 0% for 84 months, no 0% interest, right? So that's, now they are saying no payments until 2021. Well, listen, any Dodge dealer that's still open, they're just trying to sell these cars. I already understand that it's a big problem that they're trying to move these things, especially now, because you can't even really walk into a dealership. So I wouldn't really say that it's fraudulent. Let's just say that they're not trying to lose a whole lot of money. But 0% interest is actually pretty good. So that means that when you buy the car, if you get 0% interest, you're going to pay very, very close to the sticker price. And if you're lucky, you might even get a couple of dollars knocked off the car before you buy it. So if you're lucky. It says, big truck, I bought a 2019 S63 AMG. Okay, that sounds really nice. You said from these turkeys, $10,000 off 2 days ago. Good. Alan Monroe says he bought a S63. Hopefully you can make a video of it because that would be interesting to see. So you can post that up and we can watch it and give you some viewpoints or views. Hi, Corey. It says, hey, big truck, do you plan on getting the new SRT? Well, the Jeep Red Eye, I would consider getting. Because the thing about it is by the time they put that Red Eye Jeep out, my warranty on my Jeep SRT is going to be over. So I would definitely be considering getting the Red Eye Trackhawk after they fix all the problems that they didn't have with the Trackhawk the first time, which they should have done right, but they didn't. All right, let me view you, Ashy, bro. Who the fuck you calling Ashy? You're not calling me Ashy, right? Caitlin Freeman, who you talking to? Ashy as fuck. Who the fuck are you talking to? Who are you talking to? You're not talking to me. Oh, you son of a bitch. You said big truck, you Ashy? Yo, guess what, bitch? Never argue with an administrator. I can block your ass, I can ban your ass, and I can forget you exist. You're up there talking about me. How you going to call me Ashy? In fact, I wish I could see a photo of your jerk-off ass. How dare you call me Ashy? You trashy. Call me Ashy. I'm not ashy. I'm classy, bitch. Caitlin Freeman. Why is it that you don't have a photo? You know what? I don't see. This is the thing. Isn't it funny how the people who talk the most shit, they don't have profile photos? You ain't shit, loser. I should ban your ass. Let's see. You Ash. Oh my God, he did it again. You son of a bitch. I should block your ass. That's what I should do. All I got to do is hit the block button and your ass gets banned. I'm putting your ass in timeout, loser. You can't argue with an administrator, moron. Learn your lesson. It's just like Trump up there talking shit. Nobody can do nothing about it because he's got the bully pulpit. Well, guess what, stupid? This is the bully pulpit in front of my computer. I can say whatever I want to you, and there's nothing you can do about it, so shut up. Now you in timeout, loser. That's right. That's how we do it around here. I own this shit. Up there going to talk smack you on my $5,000 computer. I will block your ass. And I got my good coffee in me too, and you going to test my nerves? How dare you? You going to test my nerves? I'm drinking my cinnamon coffee? Oh, shit. Who the hell who's this turkey-ass loser think he is? El Seth, huh? Oh, El Seth called me an idiot? Well, guess what, bitch? You're on timeout. Oh, okay. All right, watch this, sucker. You on timeout, fool? Who's the idiot now? Try to argue with an administrator, idiot. How dare you? El Seth was timed out for 300 seconds. Wait, El Seth, you didn't call. Were you talking about me? Wait, who's an idiot? You know what, El Seth, I don't think you were talking about me, so I'm going to take you out of timeout. If I can. I don't know how to do this shit. If I can, I'm going to take you out because I'm not sure you were talking about me because I think you're cool. Or at least I think I know who you are, so I don't know how I take you out of timeout, so I'm not going to do it. But this other guy's talking shit. This guy, who was it? What was this guy? I'm new to this. Caitlin Freeman. Yeah, your ass is in timeout, and you deserved it, stupid. Got my good coffee in me right now. You messing with the wrong guy. All right, who's this? I bet my Kia Stinger will beat your Jeep SRT. So this guy, Gabriel Young, is calling me out. He's saying he bets his Kia Stinger will beat my Jeep SRT. The answer is no, it won't. I've driven it. It's a cool little, Korean racer car. If we were racing on the streets of Seoul, Korea, maybe you might have a chance because the energy and the soul of the Korean people might help you get a couple more horsepower. But here in America, your ass loses. In fact, yeah, you lose really bad. Like you basically end up behind me. I don't even think that car can go as fast as my car can go. I'm not even talking about how quick it is. I don't think you can even hit the high speeds I can go. So the answer is no, you can't. Sorry. Kia Stinger. First of all, for you to even not live in South Korea and to buy a Kia Stinger, you know what you are? You're a poser. You should have bought a Nissan GTR or something, and then you would have had a chance. You're like trying to bring a wallet to a gunfight. It's like you're going to lose. It's like, what are you talking about? All right, let's see. Big Truck, did you see the video yesterday with Demonology? Well, keep in mind, Demonology was here last 2 weeks ago, and I met up with them. But the problem was New York was going into lockdown, so Demonology left New York. And in fact, I pretty much told him he should leave because the thing about it is this way he gets to be home with his family. And I'm glad he didn't miss a flight, because if he had missed a flight, he would have gotten stuck here. So, Demonology has to come back to New York. So when he comes back to New York, hopefully the lockdown's over. It says, Spencer Larson, hey, big truck, you full of ash. Well, guess what, bitch? You're full of timeout. What you got to say now? Okay, let's see. Lamar Hill. Who is this? You're talking your ass off. Well, obviously, I have my good coffee in me, stupid. All right. Spencer Larson. What does this say? Message deleted. What does it say? Ash boy. This turkey called. What is it with the ash jokes? First of all, you see this right here? I use Palmer's moisturizing body oil. You see that shit? There ain't no ash around here. This is Palmer's moisturizing body oil. I keep a bottle of it. You see how there's almost none left in here? I got a brand new bottle of Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula Moisturizing Body Oil. So I am not ashy at all. But guess what you are? You're in timeout. Ha! Okay, so anyway, what's next? Let's see. Yesterday, Demonology and Mod to Fame had told Mod to Fame. Well, first of all, I'm not going to tell you about Demonology's project. I'm not going to tell you about it, but it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be an amazing product because Demonology's got the best demon channel on the entire internet, unlike that loser DFW Street Speed, who, when I made break videos about the Hellcat, the motherfucker reported it to YouTube, and he gave me a copyright strike, so fuck you. So bought it anyway. That guy DFW Speed or some stupid shit, he's got like a demon, and he's on Facebook, and they got a demon channel. And the thing about it is that guy reported me. Now, he could have come to me like a man and say, excuse me, you used one of my photos. Could you take it down? Because sometimes I steal thumbnail photos, but I don't know who they belong to, so I never ask, right? So DFW Speed got me a copyright strike back in November. But that's why he's a loser, and his demon, nobody cares about it. And Demonology is doing better than you because you're a loser, and nobody cares about your demon because you're a loser, and you're not a man, and you could have said something to me. You could have said, stop using my picture, but you didn't say that because you're a loser. So guess what, loser? Nobody cares about your demon. You might as well trade it in and buy a Prius because nobody cares. Your channel has no subscribers. You're a loser. You can't even get views, DFW Speed, you loser. All right, you know what? For my moderators, any of these assholes who keep on saying stuff about being ashy, feel free to ban the shit out of them. Just feel free. Feel free. Let them fuck with me. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let them try. Let them try. You want to talk about Ash? I told your mama. Let me see. Where's DFW's channel, that jerk off? I'm looking up on my iPhone real quick. Yeah, that bastard. Him and his stupid demon that nobody cares about. This is the guy right here. You see this guy? Wait, I gotta turn the dim thing off on my phone. You see this guy right here? DFW Speed. You see this jerk? This guy. I don't mind calling you out. You see this guy right here, DFW Speed, you piece of shit? You've only got 1.4 subscribers. Now you're spending all this money on these cars and nobody cares because you're not interesting. Your car sucks. And that's what you get for giving me a copyright flag. I can't wait until somebody on this channel who doesn't like me comes back to Facebook and tells you that I'm calling you out. There's nothing you can do about it. You're a loser. You should have said something. You're not a man. You're a woman. You're a little girl. And all you had to do was say, please don't use my photo. I would have taken it off. But you're a loser, DFW Speed. You've got 1.4 subscribers, and you've got 89 videos. By the time I had 89 videos, I was past 1,000. Well, I was past at least like 3,000 or 4,000 subs. Nobody cares about your channel. You suck. You and that guy, the Jeep guy, Brian Orton, you guys, that's what you get for kicking me off of the forum when I was the best contributor that you had. You're losers. So that's why nobody watches your shit, because you're not funny. And you're not interesting either. You're boring-ass demon. You're demon. You might as well take that shit back and buy a Toyota. Loser. Yeah, that's right. I got my moderators on you. See, I'm feeling like Trump right now. It's like any of you even take up. I got Secret Service agents working for me. You say Ashy, you say any of that bullshit. Well, guess what? I got my Secret Service agents who are all moderators, and they jumping right on you, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's what you get for not being a man. If I had asked you nicely, and I said, excuse me, you used one of my photos. Could you please take it off? You could have taken it off, and nobody had to be upset. You piece of shit try to give me a copyright flag? Okay, guess what? Well, that copyright flag was over in December. Now you ain't got nothing but 1.4 subscribers. I earned more subscribers than you did last month. In fact, this month I'm up to 300 already. Who is you? Nobody. DFW Speed, you loser. I got my Secret Service agents up in here. They're working miracles, deleting messages. Let's see, view deleted message. Brian Orton. Yeah, Brian, you're right. You're right. That's what he gets. They kicked me off because I was complaining about the Trackhawk, and they kicked me off. That guy, the Jeep guy. That's the other channel. That guy, this guy owns a Facebook channel, and he bought a Trackhawk. Nobody gives a fuck. It's incredible. Who are these people? Who are these people? There he is right here. Scott Moberly. Scott Moberly. Like, I haven't attacked him in a while, but I never forget a familiar face. You know, I haven't attacked him in a while. That's his channel right there. Where is it? The Jeep guy, Scott Moberly. All you got to do is type the Jeep guy. Look at this. This guy has got 781 subscribers. Now, you got a Facebook channel. You got 30,000 people or something on the Facebook channel. Nobody cares about any of your mods. Nobody cares about your Trackhawk. And you're busy messing with me, and you ban me. That's what you get. Nobody cares about your channel. That's what you get, loser. Scott Moberly, Brian Orton, and this other asshole, DFW Speed. That's what you get. That's what you get. You're not interesting. Nobody watches because you are losers. Okay, let's read some of these comments. Yeah, I don't understand what it is with these people. And they're all jealous. That's the thing. It's sad because they're so jealous. It's like, here I am trying to give them tips and pointers. Oh, yeah, that's okay. I don't want to hear anything from you. And then they fucking block me? Well, now you're blocked. Ha! You're in timeout for 300 seconds. What you got? What you got? Eat that, player. Eat that. That's what you got. Don't ever argue with an administrator. All right, let's get back to some of these comments over here. See, this is why I can't be drinking this coffee, man. I got that Keurig. And I got this cinnamon coffee. This shit will fuck your mind up right here. This stuff is stronger than coronavirus. Yeah, I don't know what's up with these people. Oh, man, there's some good coffee. Man, that's some good coffee. Yeah, and I hope, you know what, they're going to show you this video too. And when you see it, there ain't nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. You can't ban me because you already banned me. That was the biggest mistake you could make. The second you banned me, I started writing an enemies list just like Trump has. I got an enemies list. The first three names, Brian Orton, Scott Moberly, and this other guy, DFW Speed. It's like, it goes right like that. I've got an enemy list on Facebook. Yeah, the last thing you should have done was ban me. See, that just shows you ain't that smart. I don't know what's wrong with you people. You jealous bastards. Instead of working together and getting this YouTube money, you're up there starting shit. That's what you get. And nothing you can do about it. I'm going to say it just like I say it. You call me Ashy. I got my Secret Service agents. They're going to block your ass. And that's all you get. Bastards. All right. Who's this? Smooth Cool. What did Smooth Cool do? What did he do? It says, I could care less about a bullshit charger. Smooth Cool, do you understand where you are? Do you understand? Like, why would you even say that? Shalim says, fuck BMW. There you go. Fuck BMW. Exactly. Mercedes makes better products. Okay, let's see. I heard they're planning to return the Dodge Nitro. I don't think that's a good idea. The Dodge Nitro is a small car. Unless they build an all-new car that's big and spacious enough, it doesn't make sense because the problem is they already have the Journey. And as much as the car reviewers hate the Journey's doing pretty good. See, the problem is they never made an SRT4. If they made an SRT4, They could have made a Chrysler 200 SRT4. People would have bought it. They could have made a Dodge Dart SRT4. People would have bought it. But they gave up. I don't know what's going on with FCA, man, but they're pissing me off. Let's see. Chris H says, to those watching the stream, please disregard any hate speech towards Big Truck Series Review Motorsports. We are working our best to keep the stream smooth, deterring haters. Thank you and enjoy. You see, thank you so much, Chris. You see, this is what happens when you've got Secret Service agents next to you. Anybody tries to stand up, throw a shoe at me like they did George Bush, you get shot in the face. That's what, and in this case, you get blocked. It's, you know, I don't know why you even tried. BMW stands for Bring More Wallets. I've heard that BMW stands for Buy My Wreck. It stands for Black Man Working, and it stands for Boring Motor Wheels. Yeah, I got Secret Service agents. I think there's like 10 of them. You're messing with the wrong guy. Okay, a lot of you, now let me change the subject just a little. A lot of you guys some of you watch my stock videos. As you know, we were up today. Stocks were up today. The Dow rose a little bit. And as you know, I've been trying to tell everybody the same thing. You want to get in. If you've got extra money, the Dow right now is 22,679. So we are up, I think, like 1,627 points today. If you guys have some money and you want to get into stocks, Ford, Fiat Chrysler, JetBlue, Delta Airlines, American Airlines, and United Airlines. But right now, JetBlue and American Airlines are under $10. I feel that they've hit bottom because I haven't seen them drop much below $7. I feel that they're basically at the bottom. If you buy into the airlines, I'm very certain that within a year or two, you will not regret it. Hey, Eurospeed, how you doing, Eurospeed? I see you now. I see you. What? Eurospeed got a message retracted? What is his message? What was his message? Oh, he took a message away. All right. The airlines are goodbye. You got to remember, as soon as these people are not locked down, people are going to start consuming like crazy. People haven't been allowed to go into the restaurants except for fast food. They haven't been allowed to take any trips. They haven't been allowed to go on vacation. I told you at the beginning of this live stream, I had to cancel a trip to Greece. We had a nice trip to Greece. I was going to fly business class. We had a nice trip. We were going to go to Athens and Santorini. Had to cancel that shit because it was for spring break. April, as you know, we're locked down. As soon as this lockdown ends, people are going to start spending like crazy. This right now is your opportunity to buy into this stock market at a low. Now, how much do you want to spend? I don't know your pockets. I don't know what kind of money you've got to work with. But I'm telling you, Ford ain't going nowhere. The government has bailed out these automakers already. Fiat Chrysler is, what, $7 or something like that? But it's going to go up again. But right now, the factories are shuttered. GM's factories are shuttered. Ford's factories are shuttered. Right now is the time for you to get in. Delta Airlines and United Airlines. United Airlines was trading at $93 a share 3 months ago. That tells me that United Airlines is a healthy company and coronavirus fucked them up. So if you can get any money, like let's say you buy 10 shares of United Airlines, once it drops a little bit more, you can almost bet that within 2 years, that money, you're going to make 5 times what you bought in at. Because, I mean, they came down 3 months ago from $93, and they've fallen all the way to the $20 range. That's United Airlines. Delta was $20. I told my sister, I said, listen, all these airlines are about to cut off domestic flights. Get out of them, right? She loves Delta so much, but I told her, I was like, listen, get out of Delta right now. You can come back in when they fall, but get out. Delta was $27 when I first made a video. You can even look back at my video because I tracked it. The videos are proof. If you look back at the video, Delta was $27. That shit is like $22 right now. So you've lost $6 per share. If Delta and United fall below $10, you better take some money, $500, $1,000, you better put it in there. You can easily make $5,000 for the $1,000 that you put in. These are healthy companies. These are American air carriers. The government cannot allow them to fail. They don't give you your welfare check. The Trump welfare check might not come to you if you divorced your wife or you're claiming your kids, and you're not claiming your kids. But the thing about it is they cannot afford to allow. I got to turn my fan on because it's getting freaking warm in here. But anyway, they cannot allow the airlines to fail. They can't do it. So if you've got your money together, if you got your tax return, even if you just want to go $500 per airline, I guarantee you're going to make that money back. Guaranteed. They are bottomed out right now. I cannot say this any louder. They are bottom dollar right now. Now, Delta and United are not. American Airlines and JetBlue, they don't have any further to fall. These are who you want to buy into. So that's my advice to you. I guarantee you 2-3 years from now, I can look back at this video and say, you know what, he was right. He made me some money. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Same thing goes with Ford. Ford is making masks for coronavirus. Ford ain't going nowhere. Ford made the fucking Model T. The government cannot allow Ford to fail. First of all, the cops buy Ford, those stupid Explorers, those boring Explorers that are slow. The government cannot allow Ford to fail. They can't. They just can't. Ford is, what is it? $4, I think, what is it? Let me look it up. Ford is $4.50, 53 cents right now. Ford is $4.53. Even if Ford goes up to $10, you'll have made $5 off of your trade. Even if it just goes up to 10. Now, I believe Ford will definitely go back to 8 or 9 or 10. It may hit as high as $10 within 2 years. I guarantee it. The only question is whether you're going to hold too long or sell. My thing is you have to watch this shit close, and you got to sell when you feel it's high enough and you're willing to care nothing about the loss that you might take. Because you don't want to, a lot of short sellers sold out of Tesla when Tesla was going past $900. A lot of short sellers sold out of Tesla at $600 and $700. They lost over $1 trillion by selling out of Tesla. So shame on them. It says, Jack says, well, damn, with those rules, that means most men are not getting the Trump checks. Yeah, I hate to go back to the Trump checks, but listen, I know there's a lot of people who support the president because you've been conned into believing that you have to support a president just because he's president. I don't believe that. I know leadership when I see it, and right now Trump is not doing a good job of leadership. He's not doing a good job. A good leader doesn't spend half his time blaming other people and deflecting to older administrations. A good leader accepts responsibility. Even when I watch the videos of George W. Bush, even though you may not like his politics, even though you're probably right if you assume that the Iraq War was a waste of life, the simple fact is George W. Bush did show leadership. Even if he was leading you the wrong way, George W. Bush showed leadership. So I can say George W. Bush, I didn't agree with him, but he was showing leadership even when we had a pandemic possibility under George Bush. So my problem is Trump is not doing a good job pointing fingers and shit at people. So whether you support him or not is irrelevant to me. I'm just saying this. He's not doing a good job as a leader. He's just not doing it. A leader isn't spending all his time blaming other people. Now, as for the welfare check that you're supposed to get, I showed you the rules for the welfare check. If you're a recent divorcee, you're not getting it. If you owe back child support, you're not getting it. If you have parents splitting custody over you, they're not getting it. If you have babies born in 2020, you're not getting it. If you are a person making $99,000 who just lost their fucking job just now, you're not getting it. This is an outrage. This is an absolute outrage. How can they, if I just lost my job, how can you tell me I'm not getting the fucking welfare check? How the fuck do you tell me that shit? But that's a goddamn shame. And I'm upset that I'm only finding out about it now, and now is April 6th. You're supposed to be getting these checks within the next 2 weeks. Within the next 2 or 3 weeks, you're supposed to be getting it. But most of you aren't going to get it. Now, in the very beginning, when I heard, we're getting $1,200 welfare checks, my ears popped up. I was like, oh, shit, I'm going to buy 1,000 shares in some company. Then I find out, because I make more than $100,000, I'm not getting it. What kind of bullshit is that? You're taking my American tax dollars, you're inflating my fucking money, and then you're telling me I don't even get nothing out of it. What the fuck is that? So I'm going to have to pay back all this inflation over the next 100 years. My children, my grandchildren will have to pay this shit back. $2.2 trillion. And now you're telling me I don't even get $1,200? That's bullshit. Bullshit. But I tell you what, they may be facing an insurrection on their hands, because I tell you, when enough of these men start going out there and robbing and shooting and killing people and killing cops because they ain't got no money, they'll figure it out. How the fuck are you going to tell all these people they don't get a check when you began by telling everybody they're going to get a check? Let me tell you something. Everybody who doesn't get a check, who thought you were getting a check, I better see you in November lined up to vote Trump out of office. I guarantee I better see you there. In fact, all you people who are getting welfare checks, who know that your children are going to be paying for this shit for the next 1,000 years, you better be lined up against them too in November. You hear what I'm saying? You better be lined up against them. You better be. Because I don't think the liberal media can take this bullshit for another 4 years. God knows I can, because I'm like a tick. I can take anything. But no, don't the Trump 2020 shit. He ain't fucking winning. Half the fucking nation's dying. And then they're not even going to get their welfare checks. What the fuck? I have a 2018 Durango SRT, but I put a Hellcat engine in it. So here's my question to you. Have you destroyed your transmission yet, or your half shafts? That's my question to you. The Hellcat engine is so powerful that the SRT equipment cannot really handle it. When you put a Hellcat engine in these cars, you're going to need the Hellcat transmission, and you'd need the Trackhawk transmission. And on top of that, you need like carbon fiber reinforced shafts. So your differential is going to get torn apart sooner or later. So hopefully you have low boost. Can't go to work, but still got to pay the rent. Yeah, I know. I don't understand. A lot of you guys who have children and who owe back child support, I don't know what to say to you, because for Trump to say you're not going to get your welfare check if you owe back child support, or if you recently got divorced, that's crazy. That's like saying we're gonna pass this bullshit bailout. We're gonna make you pay for it, but you're not getting anything out of it. That's ridiculous. That's insane. Where are all these Tea Party motherfuckers? Where are all those racists who were lined up to scream at Obama about Bush's bailout? Where the fuck are you now? It's like, how long do I have to wait for you guys to start talking shit? Because I'm listening to Hannity, I'm listening to Patriot Channel, and there's a lot of you I see getting angry now because now you realize Trump fucked you. But my question is, why don't I hear you guys talking shit? I want you to pretend Trump is a black man named Obama, and I want you to pretend that he's Obama, and I want you to start arguing online and shit. Because I'm trying to figure this shit out. This guy passed the largest fucking welfare bailout in the history of the country, United States of America, and all of a sudden everybody goes quiet. What the fuck? It's like, man, I wish Trump was black, because then I'd see you motherfuckers come out there. And I know there's some Trump supporters. Listen, if that's who you support, I don't have a problem with who you support, whatever your reason is. But my problem is, how the fuck are you quiet? And this motherfucker passed the largest welfare check in the history of the country, and I don't hear nobody screaming. What the hell is that? Well, how's that possible? Nobody's screaming. All of y'all talking all that shit about Texas seceding from the Union and keep your powder dry and all that Palin, we're going to shoot Gabby Giffords bullshit. Where the fuck did everybody go? Am I the only person screaming right now? What the fuck? Where did everybody go? All of a sudden, everybody's gone. Hypocrites. Cowards and hypocrites. Where did everybody go? All of a sudden, everybody's gone. What is that about? What is that? What is that? Some people keep telling me I need a podcast. I don't need a podcast. I need a television show on Fox News or MSNBC. That's what I really need. I need a television show. I'm not sure how long I'd be able to keep it without getting in a lot of trouble, But that's what I need. I need a TV show. Let's see. How much you have to make to not get the check. All right. This is an answer to, who's this? Savage. Oh, Savage Raccoon said it. If you make over $99,000, chances are you're not getting a check at all. But that includes people who just lost their job. James McLaughlin, make Apocalypse great again. Thank you. Thank you so much. As I told everybody else who's donated to my channel, I'm going to make you guys some t-shirts. But right now, I'm going to make you a moderator. I'm going to make you a moderator. So now you get to be a moderator. So just in case somebody talks shit about me, you get to be one of my secret assassins, my secret service, my killers. You get to be my killers. So if anybody talks shit about, and they say like I got ashy skin or something, even though I've already shown you that I use Palmer's cocoa butter lotion right there. I use this moisturizing body oil. You get on them for me, and that's your job. That's your job from now on. Okay, let's see. Do you like the 2021 Escalade? Yes, I do like the 2021 Escalade. Problem is, it's going to be very expensive. That thing's going to be like, it's going to be like $100,000 just to start. That's not the kind of truck I'd prefer to buy. Honestly, I'm happier to have a SRT product because you get a lot more for your money. I don't need 3 rows. I don't have any children yet. Sooner or later, I'm going to screw up and I'm going to accidentally get one of these girls pregnant. And we're going to have to get married, and I'm going to have to get like a minivan or something. But right now, I don't need 3 rows. So I really don't need it. So the Escalade is a really nice truck. I know when my mom gets another car, she's not going to want anything even near that big. I know she's going to probably want a Cadillac SUV again. Maybe it'll be a CT6 or something at the most. But no, the Escalade is nice, but it's not something I need. It's too big. It's too big for me. All right. Now, somebody asked about me owning businesses. Here in New York City, I run an Uber Black car service. So there's a couple of guys who drive working for me. It's really easy, actually. All I have to do is I buy the car using my credit, and then they end up paying it off, and they pay me money back, and I make the payments on the cars, and then they give me extra money, and that money goes straight into my pockets. But then what I figured out was that wasn't going to get me as much money as I wanted. So then I started buying real estate. So right now I own 2 houses and 1 office. Office is not that big. It's actually small, but you know, we're growing. So that's all. So, and then as you can see on the side, I do the stock market, and the stock market's very lucrative. I just basically take extra money, like, you know, and I invest it in the stock market. Big Nog Cheetown, thank you for your donation. I'm going to make you a moderator. So, you know, because every now and then I go live at very odd times. So sometimes some of my moderators will be here. Sometimes some of them won't. So you guys, when I get my run of t-shirts made, I'm going to send you guys a t-shirt, and I'm going to put a special thing on it that says moderator. I don't remember if I showed you the t-shirt that I was making. But let me see if I could pull it up. I was designing a t-shirt, and I haven't made a run yet because right now, a lot of shit is uncertain. But let me see if I could show it to you. Let's see. It should be on my phone. Let's see. Custom ink. Yeah, where is it? Because I had a nice design. I could, you know what I could do? Oh wait, where the hell is it? I know it's here somewhere. But I'm gonna make some of you guys t-shirts, and they're gonna be special edition t-shirts, specifically for the guys who are my moderators who donated to me. So I'm gonna have like a nice special message on there, and this way when you go to the car shows, you can wear it, and somebody can ask you, why are you wearing that asshole's t-shirt? You know. Big Knock Cheetown. Believe me, okay, you're asking about Bitcoin, right? Now, here's the thing. Bitcoin's price right now is $7,406. The problem is that I've seen Bitcoin fall so many times that at this point I don't trust it anymore. Bitcoin should have held steady during this coronavirus episode, right? It didn't. It fell below, I think it was let me see, in 1 month, the lowest it went was $4,857. Bitcoin is too volatile. And I've been telling people, if you want to invest money, don't try to go for the quick money of Bitcoin. Invest in the airline stocks or the automotive companies. My sister she gambles. She's a gambling degenerate, right? So my thing about her is I keep telling her to stay away from Bitcoin. But she likes Bitcoin and she keeps playing that shit. And it's like when I tell her, I'm like, listen, sell your Delta stock. I don't know if she did it fast enough or whatever. But the thing about it is my sister's gambling degenerate and she goes deeper onto the stuff than I do. Like she plays with less risk than I do because she has more money on hand. So I say, if you see Bitcoin drop below $5,000, that's the time when you could buy in. I would rather take my money and I would rather invest it in automotive and airline stocks. All right, this guy, Unspoken Reason. I noticed you gave me a donation. Thank you so much. And basically, I don't know how much you watch me, but first of all, I'm going to make you one of my moderators. So you're one of my killers when people get on my channel and start talking smack. So you're one of my killers right now. And furthermore, I was going to show you this T-shirt design that I had. I know it's here somewhere. I'm gonna put it so you can see it. But what I'm gonna do is I want to make a nice T-shirt design specifically for the people who are my moderators, and it'll have a nice special identification on it. Oh yeah, here it is right here. Let me see. How do I save this photo? Oh. Because what I was still designing it. Like I haven't really finished designing this T-shirt, but anybody who's a moderator on my channel who supported me, that's how I plan on showing my thank you to you. And I know I keep promising it, but I'm gonna get it out there. And this is right now. This is what it looks like right now. Right now, it kind of looks bland right now. So that's the reason why I haven't gone ahead with it. But this is what it looks like. So it's got my name right there. It's got YouTube. The Hellcat emblems go on the sleeves. I don't know if I want to change that maybe, but on the back of it or on the front of it, I don't know. Somewhere I'm going to put like moderator or something. Oh, hey, Tatted809. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for the donation. But yeah, that's where we are. Like I'll put a photo of this, and you can give me ideas of how I could change this. So that's what it looks like right now, as you can see. But I'm looking for ideas about what to do, because if I put out something, I want it to look cool. You know, I want it to look really cool. And I'm gonna probably print off about maybe 20 of them. I think it's gonna cost me about maybe $150, but that's not a big deal. And then you're gonna have to give me your addresses so I can mail it to you. But then, you know, they're really not that expensive. I think Custom Ink does them for about $12 or $13 or something. So they're not terribly expensive. I've printed T-shirts with them before, but it was for a different project. It was for something different. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. I'm gonna post a photo later. And then you can give me ideas if you want to give me ideas. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a special shirt just for the guys who are my moderators on my channel. And, you know, the people who've donated. I don't know if I should put moderator or supporter or donator or something. I'm going to think of something. But whatever I make, it's going to stand out. You know, I want it to stand out. That's the biggest thing for me, is to make it stand out. Alex Thrower, thanks a lot. More power, no car. Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much. But that's basically where I am, guys. It's like, you know, I'm not, you know, I think by now you know that I'm not crazy. So when you see me making these videos of chasing cars down and screaming at them, I think you understand that I'm doing that for your entertainment. I'm not nuts, or some people would probably say I'm not crazy. But, you know, that's the thing. I'm a very logical person, and I'm also very reasonable. So I'm not crazy. Let's just understand that right there. I'm not crazy, but yeah. So that's my thing. So I'm doing this as a comedian. I'm doing this for your entertainment. You know, try to build my channel and this, that, and other. And I just like bringing you guys different content. Like a lot of the times I go on YouTube, I see the same content over and over and over. And it's like I see the same guys remixing the same things. And to me, it kind of gets boring. So I do my own thing. And even though I don't have as many subscribers, obviously I get a lot of views. I'm about to cross 40 million views. So my content is more diversified, just like my stock portfolio. I believe in diversification. Yeah. But yeah, that's just the thing, so how are you guys enjoying this quarantine? Are you guys ready to revolt yet? Anybody ready to start an insurrection? Thank you, Christopher. I just noticed you. Thank you a lot. Thanks a lot, Christopher. But how are you guys enjoying this quarantine? I hope you guys are enjoying it. Because I tell you, I feel like all I can do now is just go shopping, and now I'm finding out that grocery store workers are dying. So my thing is, I don't want you dying and you're touching my spiced ham or my bologna. Oh, get social. Thanks a lot, man. Well, you already know I got something coming for you too. I just got to get myself on my feet and decide exactly how I want to print these things out. But once I do, I'm gonna make a what is it called? I'm gonna make a some type of way for you to tell me your addresses. And when I get your addresses, that's how I'm going to be able to deliver. But it's funny because the website, they print these things out really fast. So once I think maybe by the end of this month, I think I'm going to have something to you. I'm going to try to make it so that I don't go. I think by, let's say, the end of April, I want to print these things out and I want to have them to you before the start of the summer. So this way, if you go to any car shows, you can wear it, you can represent, So that's pretty much my plan. But it says you got the damn animals catching. Here's my question. You probably saw the story about the tiger who got coronavirus. So wait a minute. There's a tiger in a zoo. The tiger is not eating. The tiger's not feeling well. How the fuck do you go from I'm not a feeling well tiger all the way up to coronavirus testing of the tiger? First of all, I want everybody to understand something. I'm a New Yorker. I've been in offices around people who have coronavirus, and I have not been tested for coronavirus. And here we are, April 6th. Nobody's tested me. Now, my guess is they're waiting to see whether or not you display any symptoms. Okay, I understand that. But how the fuck do you allow me to go till April 6th without giving me a test, yet I've been around people who have tested positive? Even if I don't show any symptoms, there's a possibility that I could be an active carrier. So what are y'all doing? Y'all testing tigers but not me? Is the tiger's life worth more than mine? What's going on? I don't get that. Tigers, do they cough? I guess so. I don't know. I guess they have to. Maybe a tiger goes cough, cough, cough. I've never heard a tiger cough. And I could imagine that tigers do sneeze, but I've never seen or heard a tiger cough. So I really don't know. Okay, this is a good question. Dominique Shuley, when do you think the quarantine will end? Well, first of all, as you know, I have been sharing the world quarantine reports. As you know, a lot of people who are Trump supporters, they don't like the fact that I focus on that. But as you know, we're up to 74,647 people worldwide, 1,345,000 plus cases, right? When do I think the quarantine is going to end? I can tell you like this, and this is part of the reason why I've been so adamant about getting into these stocks right now. This quarantine can't end until about September. I know that they're trying to push us into the summer. Oh, thanks a lot, Marcus. I know they're trying to push us into the summer. I understand that they're trying to do that because they think that when it gets warmer, people are going to stay away from each other and that they won't be in. See, here's the problem. The news thinks or has been saying that coronavirus spreads mostly when it's cold, and they're making you get the false impression that coronavirus doesn't spread in warm places. The reason why it doesn't spread in warm places is because when it's warm, people do not bunch up on each other in enclosed spaces. It's the reason why the flu season only lasts when it's cold. When it's cold, people stay indoors. So that means if people stay indoors, you can catch it from your wife, your husband. You can give it to your wife, your husband, your kids. Coronavirus is kind of like the flu the way it spreads. The problem is it's twice or 3 times as fatal, and it kills faster. As I put on my thing that I know somebody who died of it. I honestly do not believe that all of these quarantines can end until about September. I will tell you this. You'll know when the quarantine's about to end when they allow airplanes to fly internationally again. That's going to be a while. They can't do it now, but they're going to have to restart this economy soon because the economy wasn't designed to sit still. So Trump was trying to start it prematurely, but I understand that there's no way you can start this economy back up until at least the summer. So don't expect the quarantine to end until about September. It's not going to happen. It's going to take a while. It's definitely going to take a while. So that's just what I think. I think you'll see kids go back to school in September. But the problem is the death rate. If these deaths do not stop, parents are not going to allow their kids to go back to school. As much as these parents do not want their kids at home, they're not going to let their kids go back to school if the death rate doesn't stop. They have to. The death rate has to stop first. And that's just where we are. Because the problem, you think about it, if you were a parent, you're not going to let your kids go to school when people are dying left and right. So the issue is, it's like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. First of all, you don't want your kid home. Your kid's sitting at home playing freaking video games. They're playing Doom Eternal. They're not learning anything because they're half doing their homework. You probably don't understand your kid's homework well enough to do it with them. So the problem ultimately becomes, you don't want them home, but they have to be home. And furthermore, I posted a story. As you know, domestic violence rates have increased because, you got a lot of these husbands who are at home pissed off that they don't have any sports. Wrestling is not on. Baseball's not on. Basketball's not on. Football season's going to probably have a problem. So a lot of these husbands are beating the shit out of their wives and their kids because they can't handle it. But the bottom line is, I know everybody wants to get back outside and away from each other, but it's not going to stop anytime soon. Oh, the wife can't cook. No turn signal says he beats his wife because the wife can't cook. I'm joking. He didn't say he beats his wife, but he did say the wife can't cook. All right. Let's see. Shirt should say Nissan Altima official girlfriend cheater car. If I was going to make a official cheating girlfriend car shirt, that would be a one-off, and I would give it to my dear friend Lisa, because she drives a Nissan Altima. And I don't think she cheats. Hopefully she does. And if she does, it's with me. But I would give it to her simply because she has a Nissan Altima. So, ha. So anyway, let's see. Where is it? There are 330 million people in the U.S. The death rate is not bad. The death rate's not bad yet. The problem is there's over 47,000 people who are, who are in intensive care and they're critical condition. If there's 47,000 people in critical condition, you can bet that at least 30% of those people are going to die. The problem also is the doctors and the nurses don't have the appropriate equipment all the time. A lot of them are going to get sick and they're going to take this shit home with them and infect their families if they have not already. They're working at ground zero, basically. If you're working in a hospital, you know how they keep calling us essential workers? You're not an essential worker. You're a sacrificial worker. That's the new term I want to start using. I don't like you see these liars up here on television? You see like that guy right there who be lying? And Sean Hannity, who's a liar, and Trump, who's a liar? Let's not call them essential workers anymore. Let's call them sacrificial workers. Let's call them that. Because if you're putting these people out there and you're not giving them the appropriate equipment, they are not essential. They are sacrificed. You remember how Spock always says that the goods of the many outweigh the needs of the few? Well, that's what Trump believes. Trump believes that in order to jumpstart his economy so that he doesn't get his ass kicked in November, he doesn't mind sacrificing some of you. I'm talking about truck drivers, because if you're a truck driver and you stop and you see one of those lot lizards and you stop at a rest stop and a lot lizard jumps up in your truck, you already know you're going to catch the coronavirus. If not coronavirus, you're going to catch herpes or AIDS. But the thing about it is they don't mind sacrificing you to keep Walmart rolling. That's the problem. So all I'll say is this. I'm going to stop calling them essential workers and I'm going to start calling them sacrificial workers, because that's the truth. You cannot have a quarantine if you have this many people moving in and out of a quarantine. A quarantine is supposed to be like maximum security prison. You're not supposed to get in, you're not supposed to get out. But they can't quarantine an armed populace because we're not going for that shit. So a lot of people make whatever excuse they can make to get out of their house. But that's not how a quarantine works. So unfortunately, we have a lot of sacrificial workers. If you work on the bus company, a lot of those people are about ready to strike. If you work for a bus company, you are a sacrificial worker. If you die from coronavirus, all they'll do is they'll wipe your seat down with Lysol and they'll push your body out and they'll put somebody else in there to drive that shit. And that's it. You're a sacrificial worker. If you're a construction worker, you are sacrificial. There's always plenty of people they can get for construction. Don't ever make the mistake of thinking that you're irreplaceable. Don't ever think that. If you're a teacher, firefighter, or cop, we had 1,000 cops call out sick last week. New Jersey, we had 1,000 cops call out sick in New Jersey. Over 700 of them. I mean, yo, man, it's getting real out there. And that's why they said they brought in a National Guard. But remember what Mr. Spock says. Always remember Mr. Spock says, the good of the many outweigh the needs of the few. So you are sacrificial. That's what you are. You're not essential. You are sacrificial. Don't consider yourself an essential worker if you work for freaking Amazon. Jeff Bezos don't give a fuck about you. If anything goes wrong, they will wipe your chair clean with Lysol and some toilet paper, and they will get another person to work to replace your ass. You are not essential. You are sacrificed. That's what you are. Let's see. It's been a good time to have fun on the highway. Well, yeah, it's good to have fun on the highway, but I have to say these cops are hiding in every nook and cranny, so you have to be very careful. You can't speed because sooner or later these state troopers will get you. And they've been instructed to give everybody a ticket who they catch speeding, because right now the city is losing revenue, so they are not going to give you any nice they're not going to be nice to you unless you're like a white girl with some really big boobs and you have like a very low cut bra. If you're a guy, you're getting a ticket. You could be a white guy. It doesn't matter. They're giving you a ticket. But if you're a white girl and you're young and you got some huge knocks, they'll let you off. But if you're black, you're fucked. And if you're Hispanic, you're fucked. And if you're like anything else, you can forget it. If you're a white guy, you're getting a ticket. I saw a white guy get a ticket. This guy was driving a truck. He was driving an F-150. They ticketed his ass. And he was right in front of me. They pulled his ass right over. They don't give a fuck. They are giving everybody tickets except young white chicks with their boobs popped out. I'm sorry. I have to say it like it is because that's what it is. Sorry. That's just what it is. All right, Juan Catalina, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Edmonton, Angelil, look at Australia. It's summer and they got the virus. Again, this is what I'm saying. Australia, it doesn't matter how warm the place is. The problem is the behavior. Australian people live in houses close to each other. I've seen Australian communities. I haven't been to Australia yet, but I've seen enough of 90 Day Fiancé to know what it looks like in Australia. And I saw your kangaroos on fire a couple of weeks ago. So the bottom line is this. It doesn't matter if it's warm or not. This virus is still spreading even if it's warm because the people are coming close together. Ecuador, you're saying Ecuador is suffering badly? Yeah, somebody invited me to go to Ecuador, but I'm not ready to do the Ecuador trip yet. In fact, I haven't really been to South America. If I go to South America, I wanted to go to Argentina and Uruguay because they're right next to each other. But somebody invited me to go to Ecuador. I'd consider that. But there's no way in hell I'm going to Brazil because that place is a goddamn war zone. I watch Best Gore all the time. Every single time I go to bestgore.com, I'm watching somebody getting their head blown off in the backwoods of Brazil, or they're getting shot inside a favela. It's like, I'm not going there. It's not happening. So anybody who says, oh, yeah, come to Brazil, the answer is no. And I'm sorry, the answer is no. Anybody that says, yeah, come to Mexico, the answer is no. I'm not coming to Mexico, not until y'all straighten out those goddamn cartels. I'm not doing it. Sorry, I can't go there. Can't do it. Let's see. Big truck by Trump supporter neighbors think they are all cool driving their Ferrari around the block. What Trump supporter drives a Ferrari? That's weird. Brazil has beautiful women. Yes, they do. Brazil has women because of the fact that South African countries like Brazil have African genes. They got women with the biggest asses on the entire planet. I've never seen an ass that big before. They call them Brazilian bubble butts. That's what they're called. They're called Brazilian bubble butts. And I've seen some Brazilian women. I've seen these dark-skinned Brazilian women. They came into when I was working at Best Buy a long time ago. And I was like, wow, where are y'all from? And I heard them open their mouth with that Portuguese shit and find out that they Brazilian bubble butts. And I'll tell you, Brazil, I got to say, Brazil, they're doing something right down there. The problem is they got too much crime, and I've seen too much murdering going down in Brazil. I can't go to Brazil. That place has got too much damn crime. It's way too violent. I'm not going there. That place is dangerous. I am not going to Brazil. That place is a goddamn war zone. Not going to Brazil. Can't do it. Can't do it. Any place that is a war zone, I am not going to. It's like that kid, Otto Warmbier. You remember how he went to North Korea and they killed his ass? Any place that I see that hates America, hates Americans, I'm not going there. Now, if they just hate white people, that's okay. I'll go there. And as long as they don't have a problem with black people. If they got a problem with black people, I'm not fucking going. And if they hate Americans, regardless of the skin color, I'm damn sure not going there. So that's just my rules. I'm sorry, that's my rules. Because you know that kid, Otto Warmbier, there's no reason why his ass should have been in no fucking North Korea. He went to North Korea, and he played the game wrong, and that's it. And they killed his ass. And that's it. And I'm not going. Any place that don't like Americans, I am not going. Let's see. Go on the arms. Yeah, so that's the thing. I'm going to put a photo out in my feed just so you can see the photo of the shirt as I had designed it because I want to finish that design. I want to get this out. Something says something's bothering me. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is bothering me. The death count is bothering me. Every time I see the death count go up 10,000 people, yeah, that really bothers me. I talk about it, but that bothers me. Let's see. Big truck is essential. Well, I'd like to think I am, but you know the government will sacrifice my ass if they have to. They don't give a fuck about me. They'll send me right back to work. They don't give a shit. Let's see. Because they don't even want to give me a fucking $1,200 check. Of course I'm not essential. If they think that I make too much money and they won't give me a welfare check that every American was promised, and all of a sudden I don't get my welfare check, obviously they don't give a shit about me. I was expecting to have a $1,200 welfare check. Bastards. Let's see. I got my gun. Okay. They're all in Jersey. They killed that boy, essentially killed him for tearing down a poster. I heard Otto Warmbier was jailed because he took down a North Korean flag. Now, you're saying a poster. Maybe it was a poster, but I heard it was a flag. But the thing about it is the North Koreans are liars, and he's dead. So you don't even get his side of the story at this point. He's dead. So my bottom line is, any country that hates Americans, I'm not going. And if they kidnap Americans, I'm not going. Now, granted, it would be hard for them to get me in one of their trunks of one of their cars, but chances are I'm not going. I'm just not going. Not going. Sorry. They're going to direct deposit. Well, yeah, supposedly if you do your taxes and you put down direct deposit, supposedly you're supposed to get your Trump welfare check this week or next week. But apparently I'm not getting anything. So if something does come, I'll be happy and I'm going to take it and deposit it into stock. I'm going to buy some stocks. But I don't think I'm getting anything. All right, Jimmy TV. My girlfriend cheated on me, and guess what car she drives? She drives a damn Altima 2.5. Well, see, Jimmy, that's what happens. If you see a girl and she's driving around in a Nissan Altima, chances are she cheats on her boyfriend. I don't understand the scientific reasoning behind it, but chances are she cheats on her boyfriend. The Altima The Nissan Altima is the official car of the cheating girlfriend. Now, also, the official car of the cheating wife is the Nissan, what's that thing called? The Rogue. The Nissan Rogue is the official car of the cheating wife. I don't know what that's about. It's scientific. I can't prove it. It's true. Cheating girlfriends drive Altimas and Nissan Rogues. Nissan Sentras are when you know you're dealing with a total thought. A total thought drives a Sentra. I knew a thought, one such thought. I don't want to use her name. And she, you know what she wanted real bad? She wanted to get a Nissan Sentra with a spoiler on it. Now, why? And I'm not making this shit up. Why the fuck would you put a spoiler on a Nissan Sentra? What the fuck is the point of that? And I asked her, I was like, what are you stupid? What? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. And she said this shit. Guess what car she bought? First car she bought was a Nissan Altima, and the next car she bought was a Rogue. Now, this was not one of my girlfriends, so don't say that, but this was a woman who I know. There's another one I know, and she drives a Nissan Altima, and she was trying to cheat on her boyfriend with me. I don't want to, I'm not naming names. I'm not giving you enough information to figure out who it was. I'm not telling none of that. But I couldn't make this shit up. That's why I absolutely believe it. I think if you drive a Nissan Altima, that must mean your credit's bad. And if your credit's bad, that means you're not trustworthy. I don't know what that's about. But one thing I'm learning is these cheating girlfriends drive Nissan Altimas, Nissan Sentras, Nissan Rogues. Cheating boyfriends, a lot of them drive Maximas and Honda Accords. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. That's what it is. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. And this chick, and I'll tell you about the second one. She has a blue Nissan Altima. And she tried getting cozy and everything with me. Meanwhile, she had a boyfriend. And I was like, you know what? I don't think we should be doing this. And I was just trying to push it to the side. I was like, nah, I don't think we can do this. And that's the thing, man. They be cheating. So if you know somebody who got a Nissan Altima, chances are they cheating. And if your girlfriend has a Nissan Altima, chances are she's going to cheat on you. Sorry. I hate to tell you like that, but I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, man. They cheat. They cheat, man. They cheat. I don't know what to say. Let's see. Chair Ez. My credit is bad. I think I'm trustworthy. My credit was almost 800 last year. Then a tragic event occurred and I was broke. I'm really sorry to hear that, but what I can do is give you hope. If you treat your credit good for the next couple of years and you pay off your credit card bills and you pay your car note on time, you can improve your credit. Because y'all already know about my credit. Look at this. I'm going to show you again. I talk about my credit because I'll be showing you my credit right here. Wells Fargo right here. Wells Fargo. That's the app, right? Wells Fargo. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. My credit is so fucking high until people don't believe I'm black. That's how fucking high my credit is. Nobody believes my, look at this. It says, you see that? Good evening. And now it's logging in. And right there, you can see that's the cost of one of my mortgages right there. You can even see that shit. That's the cost of my mortgage. Then right there, it says begin request for your, what is it, FICO score? Look at this shit. Look at my FICO score. My FICO score is high as fuck. Look at that. 843. Look at that shit. People, when they see my credit score, I walk into Chrysler dealers and they're like, wait a minute. This guy is not black. This guy must be a Jew. He's not black. That's bullshit. How the fuck you get an 840 fucking 3? Look at that shit. I can't even make that up. Look at that. Look at that right there. Look at that. I'm trying to show it to you so you can see the what is it? So you can see the date, just so you can verify that. Look at that shit. 840 fucking 3. No black man has no 843. Who the fuck is that? They're like, how's that possible? Oh, you know what? Let me show you something else. You want to see some pocket change? Look at this shit. Look at this shit right here. Look at this. Pocket change. Look at this. This is my Capital One. Look at my Capital One. Watch this shit. Watch this. Watch this. Look at this shit. Look at that. Signing in as me. Oh, I got to do the Face ID. Look at that shit. Look at that shit right there. Face ID. Look at that shit. Capital One says that my credit's a little bit low. That's how much right now. That's how much money I got right now. And that's just pocket change after I spent all my fucking money on stocks. Look at that shit. You can read that shit backwards. I'm sitting on like what, damn near $20,000 right there, pocket change. And then look at my credit score right there. Look at that shit. 800. Look at that. So when I walk into these car dealerships, I can walk in there wearing pajamas and they don't even care. They're like, holy shit, this guy can't be black. He's lying. This guy's lying. This guy's not black. I bet his last name, I bet that he's probably Jewish. His name is Biggie Smallskowitz. That's what somebody called me, Biggie Smallskowitz. He's like, wait a minute, that guy's not black. That's impossible. Black people aren't rich. Yeah, ain't that some shit? I could go in there and buy me a red eye. I'm not going to waste my money on these fucking cars. I'm going to buy me some more stock. I'm not wasting no money on no fucking cars right now. I'm buying stock. Let's see. Ricky Spanish. If Jews were good with money, why does USA taxpayers still have to give Israel, a country the size of our smallest state, Rhode Island, almost $10 billion a year in welfare after 70 years? Ricky Spanish just typed that comment. Well, Ricky, let me explain it to you like this, and you've never heard anybody else say this before. Israel is an American air base. Do you hear what I'm saying? Israel is an American air base. The reason why we're spending all this money there is because we've got jet fighters and bombers and all types of shit in Israel, and there's no other place for us to have an air base in that area except Israel. So it's not that you're spending money on welfare. You're spending money on an American air base that's sandwiched between or next to Iran, Iraq, and Afghanistan. That is what you are spending your money for. You are paying for the military-industrial complex. You've never heard anybody say no shit like that before because it came from me and not somebody else. That is what you are spending your money for. So when you think about why is the government sending all this money to certain places, well, you got to think a little bit outside the box. You have to. They got runways. We've got fucking F-22 fighters, F-16s, B-2 bombers, hiding, waiting for somebody in the Middle East to start some shit, and the next thing you know, we're bombing them. And you're like, well, wait a minute, where'd you guys take off from? Either they take off from Afghanistan, our bases in Iraq, or Israel. So that's what you're paying for. You're paying for us to dominate the Middle East with the military-industrial complex. Did I answer your question, Ricky Spanish? Did I answer your question, Ricky? Tell me, did I answer your question? You are spending your money, your taxpayer money, on an American air base that's part of the military-industrial complex, and they will not give me $1,200 welfare check after collapsing the entire economy. That is what you're paying for. Did I answer your question? I hope I answered your question. Did I answer your question? Ricky, are you there? Hey, Ricky, did I answer your question, Ricky? Ricky, where are you? Did I answer your question, Ricky? Ricky Spanish? All I need to see is a yes or a no. Ricky? Hello? Ricky? Hello? Ricky? Ricky? Ricky, come home! Ricky? Ricky? Are you there? Ricky? Hello? Ricky? Ricky? Where's Ricky? Hello? Ricky, where are you? Ricky? Hello? What, this guy, he just dropped that turd and just ran? Where the fuck did he go? Here I am answering questions. I got people leaving. What the hell? Sort by one owner, regular oil changes, no accidents. Lunas is asking me some type of question. Lunas says, don't buy a piece of shit used Impala. Yeah, well, no, Lunas, if you buy an Impala, make sure it's a new one. But the thing about it is, because those things don't have all-wheel drive, you should buy a Buick LaCrosse instead. Keep in mind, the Buick LaCrosse was discontinued. If you buy a Buick LaCrosse because you want an Impala, you actually get all-wheel drive with the V6 engine. And the car is actually a lot like a cheaper version of the CT6. So if I were you, I'd buy that instead. I wouldn't buy the Impala. The Impala is kind of boring. If you can get a Chevy SS, which is really hard to find, get that. But I would say the best all-around car you could get instead of the Impala is actually the Buick LaCrosse. Better deal. Ricky Spanish asked a question and then just left. I think coronavirus may have killed him. I think Ricky Spanish died from coronavirus. I don't understand this shit. How you gonna ask a question and just leave? The hell's that? This guy just ran. Ricky, Ricky must be taking a shit. Ricky, where'd you go, man? It's like, don't make me answer a question you're not going to answer me. Like, what happened? The hell's wrong with you people? See, I tell you, if you guys have quarantine, all you need is me to keep you company. And I'll keep the conversation rolling, despite the fact this is a one-sided conversation. Let's see. Eric Jennings said, fuck Ricky. So I'm going to show that comment because Ricky fucked up. Ricky asked a question and just ran. So I'm going to put that comment. I'm allowed to be shown. How come the USA acts like the big dick of World War II? Well, Taylor, it's very simple. The difference between America and other countries is that America is separated from all of its enemies by 3,000 miles of shark-infested water. China had to build a wall to keep Mongolians from coming into China. When America seceded from Britain, those people, they couldn't get here to take America back because they're so far away. America is a bully. America has the military-industrial complex floating on the sea called the Navy, and they got aircraft carriers so that they can literally take war anywhere in the entire world. So ultimately, the reason why America acts so powerful since World War II is because they can. And right now, what's shitting America's bricks is the fact that China is just as powerful, if not more so, and Russia has a lot of power too. So basically, you've got three world powers. China is technically the most powerful. When you really think about it, China has more teenagers than America even has as people. Like America only has like 300-something million people. China has more teenagers than America has. So the problem is that ultimately China is extremely powerful and America can't do shit in the South China Sea anymore. And America can't push China or Russia around. So that's just the truth. So when it comes to all these poor brown countries like these Arabs and these people in Venezuela and Bolivia, America kicks these guys around and there's nothing they can do about it. But when it comes to China, there's pretty much nothing you can do about it. I want you to understand something, and I said this before. America at this point has been turned into a bunch of unemployed people waiting for welfare checks, and they're demanding reparations from China. They're never going to get reparations from China. Donald Trump can crank up the tariffs all he wants. The simple fact is China owns your manufacturing industry because the Reaganites allowed our factories to go over to Asia. So ultimately, there's not much you can really do about China. There's nothing you can do. When you buy anything, they got fucking 75-inch televisions for $600. I mean, that should tell you right there you've lost control. A 75-inch television is $600. When you buy that 75-inch television, you're sending your money over to China. China is going to hold on to that money. They're going to hoard it. And when they finally feel like spending it, that's when they come here and they buy up all your goddamn property. And that's how it works. America is exporting inflation in the terms of exporting useless American dollars. We're going to enter a period of stagflation. We're going to have high inflation, recession, high underemployment, and high unemployment at the same time. Hopefully, this economy is able to escape that by bouncing back, but I really don't think it is. That's why I'm getting my stocks now while I can. Says, I'm taking Big Truck Series advice and waiting a few more months. Cannabis Music, if you plan on buying a car, all you got to do is wait till the end of the summer. I know it seems like it's far off, but during the summer, you're going to see crazy deals. If you make the mistake of walking into a dealership, they're not going to let you walk out of there without selling you a car because they're going to be desperate. They'll give you back rubs and massages, whatever it takes. Okay. Is that why all the Chinese food restaurants are closed? The Chinese food restaurants are mostly closed because people don't want to go to a Chinese food restaurant. A lot of people are paranoid about the Chinese people right now. A lot of people are committing hate crimes against Chinese people right now. And the other problem is a lot of the Chinese food restaurants, a lot of them, they're scared to open up. So it's very unfortunate. I haven't had Chinese food in a while. Like, I haven't had Chinese food since the lockdown started. The last time I went to a restaurant, it was a Chinese buffet. And now you can't go to any restaurant and sit down. It's a damn shame. Okay, yes, I did hear about, okay, this is to answer Bolo Cash Out. I did hear about the 5G towers. People are fucking stupid. 5G does not cause coronavirus symptoms. 5G, at the very most, might cause brain cancer. But I don't think that that's even true. Because right now, there's no proof that 5G causes cancer because it uses radio waves It doesn't use microwaves and no gamma rays or X-rays. But I really don't think 5G causes like cancer and shit. But a lot of people are trying to say that this coronavirus thing is caused by 5G antennas. That's fucking ridiculous. We have microscopes. You can see coronavirus under a microscope. These people are crazy with these stupid memes. They're crazy. Don't listen to that shit. These people are nuts. Let's see. Did you hear? All right, wait. Hi, so if I have 725 credit score and only a college student, first of all, if you're a college student and you have a 725, that's really good. But in order to hit an 800, you have to maintain your credit for a number of years. Like I'm saying, you're going to need to have at least 10 years of good credit to hit them 800 scores. And that might not be 100% true because the problem is they're trying to change the credit system in order to make it more fair to people who have student loans. Thing about it is if you have a 725, do your best to make sure it stays a 725. Chances are it will not stay a 725. It will slowly increase. It will go up. But you're not going to see 800 for about 4 or 5 years maybe. 800 takes a while. When you have an 800, 800 is impeccable credit. That means that we trust you with money. Absolutely trust you. 750 is really good. 760 is excellent. But 800 plus is impeccable. A Hummer? Nah, I don't want no Hummer. I don't listen. They're about to make 1,000 horsepower Hummer that runs electric motors. I'm not interested in a Hummer. If I lived in a place like Pennsylvania, yeah, I'd get one. But that's the kind of truck that I'm not interested in. I don't like Hummers that much. I mean, they were cool a long time ago, but they're not cool no more. Yeah, your cell phone emits radio waves mostly. Let's see. I seen a dude knock out a Panda Express employee. Yeah, I like Asian people. As you know, I date Asian women. I love Asian women. I think it's really unfortunate that there's hate crimes against Asian people. Asian people are different countries. They're not all Chinese. And my thing is, I think it's very unfortunate that there's racists that attack Asian people. I really love Asian people, and I don't want to see anything happen to them because of some government somewhere or because you have a president here who's a racist and is saying shit that they know is going to inflame the public. That's the reason why Trump should not. He's not a leader. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it just like that. Trump is not a good leader. A good leader does not say racist things, no matter how you want to hide behind nationality. A good leader does not say things that would incite hate speech towards other people. That is not a good leader. Calling it the Chinese virus or calling it Kung Flu, that is racist. It is racist. And I'm not a social justice warrior. I'm just saying it's racist. And I'm very disappointed that you have somebody who nobody in the media is checking because they're starting hate crimes against people who don't deserve hate crimes against themselves. And that is fucked up. That's bullying, and I'm against it. Now, if you're going to call me a hypocrite for trying to protect Asian people but hating on Japanese cars, Acuras, Infinities, Nissans, and so forth and so on, well, you're just going to have to square that one yourself because I really can't explain that right now. But all I could, yes, don't tell me that shit, AAA. Yes, it is racism. Yes, it is. And Matthew, I'm going to unhide your comment because you're absolutely right. Yes, they do. Matthew Moscato is absolutely right. Yes, they do. And AAA, yes, it is racist. And the reason why it's racist is because when you're dealing with a country where the majority of the people are non-Asian and Asians are only 5% of the country, and you know that there's going to be hate crimes against people because people are going to treat them with paranoia and disrespect. Yes, it is racist. I don't care what the definition of nationalism and racism is because I know what it is when I see it. It's racist. Yes, it is. And that's the bottom line. And that's where I'm leaving it. Let's see. Bear Theater. I picked a guy doing Lyft today, and he said we should bomb China. Bombing China is kind of like committing suicide. I don't know if the person in the car said this or knew this, but China has nuclear weapons. Bombing a country with nuclear weapons is really not a good idea. It's something you really don't want to do because, there's nuclear retaliation, like in all those Terminator movies. You really don't want to try to attack a country that, is a nuclear power. It's kind of a bad move. It's really kind of a bad move. Sebrings are dead. The Chrysler Sebring's not coming back. China would spit on us and we'd all die. Yeah, that's kind of that's kind of weird. I don't know what to say about that. Where's Street Speed 717? Well, as you know, Street Speed 717 bought a new truck and he also bought a Lamborghini Urus. I drove the Urus. I'm not that crazy about it. The reason why everybody wants a Urus is because they're badge whores and it says Lamborghini on the back of it. But really, the Urus is no different than one of those brand new Audi Q8. The top spec Audi Q8 is basically the same thing. You're talking about like 650 horsepower, and they have turbo lag. I prefer the Trackhawk over the Urus, but when they put 797 horsepower in the Trackhawk, the Urus will be completely outmatched. That's why I want that red-eye Trackhawk. That's the car I really want. The Urus is going to be completely outmatched by the red-eye Trackhawk. Completely outmatched. Because the Urus has a twin-turbo V8. Unless Lamborghini puts a V12 in that car and twin turbos it, they're not getting anywhere near fucking 800 horsepower. They're just not getting nowhere near 797 horsepower for that Trackhawk red-eye. That's going to be insane. That's going to be insane. That thing is going to be the fastest, most powerful SUV on the planet. Except for these damn electric SUVs. But, you know, those things are in a whole nother league. Because if you race an electric Hummer versus a red-eye Hellcat Trackhawk, I think it's going to lose. Because those Hummers are supposed to have 1,000 fucking horsepower of electric motor. You can't beat an electric motor. You just can't do it. Tesla knows it. And I'm pretty sure these Hummer guys know it too. You just can't. AAA says that hate crimes come from hateful people, not from someone who calls it a China virus. Are you fucking stupid? Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? If you're the president and you have a bully pulpit, it's just like me right now. Whatever I say in here goes. If you're the president, you have a bully pulpit and you're calling out a specific group of people, you're basically inciting violence against them. The Soviet Union used to do that shit against Jewish people. It was called a pogrom. And it was basically you would incite violence against people. The Nazis did it. The Nazis and the Soviets did it. They were called pogroms. And you would incite violence against people, and you just tiptoe away while you're letting people get killed because you incited violence against them. The Nazis did it. The Soviets did it. And I'll be damned if an American citizen's going to do that shit. I don't give a fuck how orange your skin is or how ugly your haircut is, Trump. I don't care. I'm calling you out. Your Trump supporting sycophants can't stop me. I'm going to keep going till you die of coronavirus. Let's see. He isn't calling it after a group of people. China equals Chinese. Stop trying to reason with me on this. There's no reasoning. If you're calling out China, you're calling out Chinese people. Trump didn't say China PRC government. He said China virus. He's an asshole and a racist. He is a racist, and that's just where it stands. I'm not arguing on that shit. If you want to argue, call up fucking Sean Hannity. Call up this asshole up here on television, Sean Hannity. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't call the Chinese virus. You're fucking inciting violence against Chinese people and anybody who looks like they might be Chinese. Japanese people and Koreans, in some cases, look Chinese. Most ignorant people cannot tell the difference, so they attack them. That's fucking racism. That's racist. No, AAA is one of these Trump sycophants who listens to his fucking Fox News bullshit all day. And as far as he's concerned, everything this asshole Sean Hannity tells him is truth. Fuck all that bullshit. I'm not Fox News, even though I watch it because it's interesting sometimes. And if you look past the lies, it's kind of, well, that's the only channel I get. I don't get MSNBC and I don't get CNN. All I get is Fox News. And that's kind of unfortunate, but that's just what it is. So the thing about it is, bottom line is Sean Hannity is an asshole and a racist. That's what he is. What do you get when you put 10 Trump supporters in the same room? A full set of teeth. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, I think AAA he's a sympathizer. That's what I think he is. I think he's a Trump sycophant. Now, he claims he doesn't like Trump, but I don't believe that shit. So, AAA, who are you voting for in November? There's my question to you, AAA. Who are you voting for in November? Right now, answer. Don't quit on me like Ricky Spanish. Who are you voting for in November, AAA? Who are you voting for? Ricky Spanish quit on me, and he still hasn't come back. That bastard. He asked me a question, I answered, and the guy left. How do I feel about the 2015 Chrysler 200? Yeah, it's a good car. I mean, it's a little small, but it's an okay car. AAA, who are you voting for in November? Who are you voting for in November? That's the question. Who are you voting for in November? If you claim you're not a Trump supporter, who are you voting for in November? Juan Catalina. What happened to Count the Trackhawk? Well, Juan, there's really no more left. They've sold them all. Anyone that they could sell, they've cut money off of it and they sold them. All the Trackhawks that was sitting around, there's really no more. Let's see. Sleepy Joe. Wait. AAA, did he answer yet? I don't think he's going to answer because that guy knows he's a fucking liar. AAA is a Trump supporter. Anybody who doesn't simply answer is a liar. That's how you spot him. Hey, Elsef, I think I made a mistake a while ago. You weren't talking about me, right? Because somebody blocked you and they said that you were talking about me. But I think I know who you are, and I don't think you were talking about me. You weren't talking about me, right? I'm pretty sure you weren't. So if they blocked you, sorry about that. Accident. Sorry about that. Elsef, I'm pretty sure you weren't talking about me, right? I don't think you were, right? Where's AAA? Who are you voting for? Did AAA answer the question? I asked you a simple question, AAA. Who are you voting for? Simple question. Where's the answer? Where's your answer? Who are you voting for? Who are you voting for? That's the next words that come out of your mouth. Who are you voting for? You don't speak for me. I speak for myself. I don't vote. So what the fuck good are you? If you don't vote, what good are you? You're talking shit and you don't vote? What? Really? What good are you? You're just a shit talker. If you don't vote, then you're just talking shit. This guy's a shit talker. Those are the problems right there. People claim they don't vote. I think they should damn near force your ass into the poll. How are you going to talk all this shit and you're telling me what racism is? You don't even fucking vote. I vote. Who is you? Yeah, if you don't vote, shut the fuck up. Yeah, seriously, like you're a piece of shit. You're talking shit and then you don't vote. You see, this is who we're dealing with right here. We're dealing with people who are closeted Trump supporters, or they come out to the forums and they talk a lot of shit, and then they don't do nothing about it. Yeah, now I got the whole audience turned on your ass. That's what you get. You better show your ass up to the poll, fool. What state are you in? AAA, what state are you in? What state are you in? Let's see. What? Let's see. What? How do I do that? What state are you in? What state are you in, AAA? What state? What state are you, AAA? I'm from another country. Then why am I even talking to you? Why am I talking to you? Not only don't you vote, you're in another country? And how dare you how the fuck dare you are you telling me about politics on my soil and you are from another country and you don't vote? I bet you're one of those goddamn Canadians. Either you're a Canadian or you're British or some shit. Because you guys always allowed these forums and then come to find out you don't even vote because you're not even a citizen. How dare you? I'm gonna let all the hateful comments go right through to you. Let's see. A third world country. Yeah, what country? You don't even want to answer. You mean to tell me you're not proud of your country? I thought you were proud of your country. You're not proud? Why aren't you proud of your country? You're not going to answer the question? I asked what country you were from. Come on. What country are you from, AAA? Yeah, listen, first of all, there's fewer people in Canada than there are in California. Canadian people are fortunate enough to be under the umbrella of America. So nobody can attack Canada because an attack on Canada is an attack on America. So basically, Canada is like the 52nd state. Yeah, AAA. What country are you from? We're all looking at you right now. What country are you from? I want to hear it come from him. What country are you from? Show us your national pride and show us that you're proud of your country. What country are you from? That's all I want to hear. What country are you from? That's what I want to know. What country are you from, AAA? What country are you from? That's all I want to hear from you. What country are you from? What country? What is your country? That's all I want to hear from you. Answer the question. All I want to hear from you is what country are you from? All I want to hear from you is what country are you from? That's all I want to hear. That's all I want to hear. Don't deflect. Tell me what country you're from right now. Don't try to deflect. Don't answer anybody else's question but mine. I'm talking to you. Don't answer anybody else's question but mine. What country are you from? What country are you from? All right, AAA is getting muted because he won't answer the question, so I'm going to mute his ass for about 300 seconds. I'm telling you, last chance, AAA, what country are you from? You better say something. You better make something up. What country are you from, AAA? You get muted. What country are you from? All right, yeah, answer. Right, what country are you from? You better answer right now. Oh, he said go ahead? Oh, this guy's testing a fucking administrator? Oh my God, you're stupid. Oh, you're stupid. You're muted, asshole. All you had to do is he could have made something up, and he won't even make something up. That right there is a coward. Okay, put him in time out. There you go. You're out for the next 300 seconds, dickhead. That's what you get. All you had to do was answer. You could have made something up, and you didn't even do that. Stupid. Well, so much for AAA. He's gone now, so I guess I can focus back on the people who are still left. How about that? Bye. Well, 300 seconds. I think that's like 5 minutes or something like that. Yeah, and if he comes back, I'm going to block him. So anyway, yeah, the Ochoria 444 says I'm abusive. Yeah, well, fortunately, I live in the house right now alone, so there's nobody to domestically violence. So everybody is safe from me except for AAA. He got his ass blocked. Stupid. We waterboarded AAA. I'm fucking done. Yup, he got waterboarded. That's right. I can interrogate you like I'm in the CIA. When I interrogate you, you stay interrogated. Do I smoke weed? No, the answer is no. I do not smoke anything. I don't smoke cigarettes, and I damn sure don't smoke weed. I don't smoke anything. Of course I like Jeeps, but I'm not too crazy about the old ones. I like the new ones. Hey, Big Truck, Ron Blevins, how you doing? John, do you fuck with Jeep Rubicons? Well, if I lived in a place where I need an off-road vehicle, yeah, I could see having a Rubicon. But right now, I don't use that kind of. I don't need that kind of off-road capability. I prefer to have a truck that goes fast. So no, John. Somebody said they are going to call immigration on you, but you're American. Yeah, whoever said that they call immigration on me, guess what? I got an American passport. I got an American birth certificate. Both my parents are black, unlike Obama. Obama's father's Kenyan and shit, so I'm more black than he was. So if I wanted to be the first black president, I'd actually be the first black president. My mom is black. My father's black. We could trace our roots all the way back to the first slave ship that jumped on this soil. And when we got off, somebody said, I'm going to have a great-great-great-grandson who's going to sell stocks and have an 843 credit score. And that's me. And guess what? U.S. immigration, if they even think of touching me, I will put a lawsuit on their ass so bad that they will wish they gave me the Trump welfare check. I got a lawyer who works for free. She makes fucking the ACLU look like Nazis. That's how powerful I am over here. I got a lawyer who works for free. Call immigration on me. I dare you. I double dare you. Call them. I will sue the shit out of them. You'll see me driving around in a Lamborghini Aventador paid for by your tax dollars. Go ahead and try. Go ahead and try. Go ahead. Your Honor, here's my passport, my birth certificate. Tell this cop to fuck himself. And I will sue the shit out of you. Go ahead. And then I'll find you and sue you too. And my lawyer works for free. She makes ACLU look like Nazis. Yeah. See, I know your language. You're going to call immigration. You can call these nuts. All right. So anyway, let's see. Any other comments? I thought you were Jamaican. What about me makes me Jamaican? The fact that I make oxtails? There ain't nobody in my family from no Jamaica. I'm not Jamaican at all. Ain't nobody in my family from no Caribbean countries. Everybody in my family, my family tree is from either South Carolina or North Carolina. In fact, we still own the plantation. I'm 100% here. No Caribbean. But I do like oxtail. I love oxtail, and I like curry chicken. Do I like EVs? I like Tesla's cars. I like EVs. The problem is they keep making them small and stupid. They always make EVs look small and stupid. It's just like the BMW i3. They can't give those cars away because they're small and stupid. Nobody wants them. If you're going to make an EV, make it big. Brandon Jennings says, you're African. I am not as African as I am African-American. I'm much more African-American. I mean, have you ever seen an African with an 843 credit score? Because I know I haven't. Oh, Coria, thank you so much. 444, thanks a lot, brother. Would I ever consider buying a GTR? To tell you the perfect truth, I don't fit into a GTR that well because they're so small and they ride low to the ground and they have bumpy rides. Furthermore, no. I would spend the same amount of money on a Trackhawk or a red-eyed Charger before I'd spend that money on a GTR simply because it's a bigger car and I can have more fun with it. The GTR is played out. Notice how there's no car to replace the GTR. There's nothing to replace it. You saw all these guys go crazy buying them Toyota Supras. Now they realize the Toyota Supra is boring. They tried to make the Subaru BRZ, the Toyota 86 FRS. Those things are for kids living in their mama's basement. It's like the GTR can't be replaced because nobody's willing to make a car like that again because it's too expensive and they're losing money on them. They're sitting, they're not selling. The GTR I'll say the GTR is a great track car. It can beat most of these German cars easily, but the GTR is too expensive and it costs way too much to repair. When a timing chain on a GTR breaks, you're in for like $10,000 worth of repairs. So, the GTR is a car I'd never buy, ever. Yeah, the GTRs are fast. They are fast, but the thing about it is it's not a great car to own. It's not a daily driver, and it's too expensive. It's a waste of money. That's why you see fewer and fewer of them. More of these guys who had GTRs buying Hellcats now. Say something in a Jamaican accent, man. Oh, somebody said, Alan Monroe said, say something in a Jamaican accent. It's like, oh, okay, watch this. King Willie says, not only do I have to kill you, but I have to take your soul. Voodoo magic. Fucking voodoo magic, man. Oh! But I tell you what I believe. Shit happens. Now, how was that? Is that good Jamaican? Was that a good accent? Do you know where that came from? Where'd that come from? Where's that quote from? That's my Jamaican accent. Is that good? Where'd that quote come from? King Willie says, not only do I have to kill you, but I have to take your soul. Voodoo magic. Fucking voodoo magic, man. Oh! Where'd that quote come from? I love that guy. I love that quote. Where'd it come from? Who's going to get it first? Where'd that quote come from? Freaking Generation Z kids. Where's that quote from? Tell me. Where'd that quote come from? No, it did not come from Marked for Death. It did not come from Marked for Death. You're wrong. Mr. Blacktop, you're wrong. It didn't come from Marked for Death. Where did it come from? Where did it come from? Who knows where that quote came from? Who knows? Yup, Predator 2. Bear Theater got it. He got it. Predator 2. Voodoo Magic. You got it. Good job. I might be able to play that shit. I could pay you $2 million. I'm going to try to play it up here on my television right here. I'm going to try to play it up here. Predator 2. All you got to do is type Predator 2 Jamaicans in YouTube. Look at this.
$2 million in cash. Right now. This is not about money. This is about power. You king of the streets. This is a message he has for your people. You are history.
Fucking history.
Fucking history.
Goddamn puto. You remember this, Predator 2?
What the fuck are you doing now, man? You're crazy! He really says, not only do I have to kill you,
but I have to take your soul.
But I have to take your soul. Voodoo magic man.
Oh! Voodoo magic man.
Really what I believe. Shit happens.
Oh! That's Predator 2, man. That's just like my favorite movie. Predator 2 is the shit. God damn, I love Predator 2. I love that fucking movie. I'm gonna turn that shit down though. Yo, that movie was the baddest movie in the 90s besides RoboCop 1 and RoboCop 2. That shit was awesome. Predator 2 was the shit. See, you know what happened to Predator 2? White people were mad that Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't in Predator 2, so they gave it shitty rankings. They gave it bad reviews. That movie was awesome. Fucking Predator 2. They were mad that Danny Glover was the star of it, and Danny Glover made that movie shine, man. That movie was awesome. I don't care what anybody says. Predator 2 was the shit, man. It was funny because even RoboCop 2 was good. I liked RoboCop 2 a lot. RoboCop 2 was awesome. You know, I'm lucky enough that I grew up in the 80s, so we had cool movies. We don't have cool movies anymore. They're all stupid. Predator 2 was awesome. Predator 2 was the most realistic depiction of Jamaicans and Colombians ever. The most realistic depictions of Jamaicans and Colombians ever. Predator 2 was awesome. Predator 1 and 2 are classics. I can't believe there's still 140 people in here. I'm amazed that you're not bored by now because I'm getting tired. I almost need some more coffee or some shit. I got to let you guys go to bed and get back to your quarantine so you can domestically violence your significant other. I can't believe y'all are still here. 140 of you still here. 85 thumbs up. Except for Ricky Spanish. He fucking quit me. Ricky Spanish left me high and dry. He asked, he drops an anti-Semitic question and he fucking runs. The bastard. He just drops an anti-Semitic question, just runs. Amazing. Another 48 hours was good too. Yeah, RoboCop 2, Predator 2, RoboCop, 48 hours, another 48 hours, Beverly Hills Cop 2, Beverly Hills Cop, Trading Places. Those movies were incredible. They were absolutely incredible. You can't even make those movies again because they were so good. Can't make those movies again. Damn shame. This is more entertaining than Fox. Well, thank you very much. Do a live stream of Flossie Carter. I have no idea really who Flossie Carter is. I don't. What does he live here in New York? He never asked to look me up, so I don't think he cares about me, or he might not even know who I am. I don't think so. Talk about the 1,000 horsepower Dodge SRT Ghoul. All right, more. Let me explain this to you. The Ghoul, the SRT Ghoul, is an April Fool's Day joke. The problem is that because Chrysler builds stuff just like that, everybody thinks it's real. Now, what Chrysler should do is build the SRT Ghoul, but they're not going to do that because there's something going on up at that company, and the people are losing their damn minds and forgetting why to make the product the way we want the product to be made. So the SRT Ghoul should happen, but the thing about it is the engine would be the Elephant. So the question is, if they did put the Elephant engine into the car, would they call it the Ghoul or the Elephant? My guess is it would be called a Elephant. So will they have a Charger and Challenger Elephant? I don't know. But right now, Chrysler, I don't know what the hell those guys do. When will I buy a wide-body Hellcat? If I was going to buy a wide-body Charger to replace the one I have, I would buy the Red Eye. The Red Eye is coming soon. It's going to be a while, but it's coming. I think it's probably going to be a year or two from now. But what I do know is I'm going to need a new car soon anyway because my Jeep is almost off warranty. So I'm going to need a new car. I'm going to probably aim for the Jeep Red Eye. So if I get the Jeep Red Eye, that's going to be way better than the Charger because everybody's got Chargers now. That's the problem. Too many people got Chargers. What's your thought on North Korea saying that they are corona-free? North Korea finds people with coronavirus and kills them. So I'm pretty sure they're probably telling the truth because they kill anybody who they find with it. So, chances are they're probably telling the truth. If they say that they're corona-free, I'm inclined to believe them. Because when they find you and you got coronavirus, they kill you. So anybody who has it, they don't say shit. Let's see. Red Eye Tricon, bring back the red interior. I'm not crazy about the red interior because it gets dirty real quick. So does the sepia orange. I would prefer to have a black interior because I know it's not going to get dirty and filthy and it's not going to show scratches easy. All right, I thought you said the warranty isn't up until 2025. My warranty ends by 2024. My warranty ends. So I'm pretty sure the Red Eye Trackhawk is going to come out before 2024, if not 2024. But no, my warranty is supposed to end by 2024. All right, let's see. Could you get it in black like your own? I don't like black because silver is better. Too many guys who buy these cars, they buy them with black, red, or white. I don't want any of those colors. I like silver because it's easy to keep clean. It shines beautifully, and it looks better. I just like silver a lot better. What type of women do I like? To tell you the truth, I mean, I'll give any woman a chance, but to be perfectly honest, I've got yellow fever. I like Asian girls because I like how they have like long hair, and I like Filipinas and Thai women because they got long hair. They don't have that fake ass hair where they have to put clips and shit in their head to hold it in. Like they get horse hair and shit and they clip that shit in. I don't like that. I like Asian girls because they have real hair. That's number one. Number two, they know how to cook. I had you probably remember when I was making videos in the Philippines, I had a Filipino girlfriend. She was cooking for me every single day, among other things she was doing. Food was fantastic. She knows how to chop onions and carrots and all that stuff. She knows how to chop that stuff up. I'm not good at that. I know how to cook, but I don't know really how to chop stuff. She's really good at that. She knows how to make. Oh shit! Leave me alone, bitch. Leave me alone. This is what happens. Somebody's up there trying to call me. It's like, nah, I can't talk to you right now, honey. I can't talk to you right now. Leave me alone. Oh, what do you say? What do you think? I should talk to her in front of you? I can't. I can't talk to her in front of you, can I? Gee, you know what? Maybe actually that kind of is interesting. You probably want to see. You want to see? Uh oh, she's calling me again. Oh my god, she won't leave me alone. Let's see this. Let's see. I'm gonna put her on. Let's see this shit. And the thing about it is, it may connect, it may not. Let's see. I gotta hit the camera feed. Let's see. Can you see me? What's up? Can you see me? Hello. Hey. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay. Oh, you can hear me, right? Yeah. What's up? Can where's your camera? Your camera's off.
I can hear you.
I can't see you. I can't see you. Oh, there you are. Oh, wait, where'd you go? You fucking interrupt me and now you disappear? Fuck. Everybody, look at this shit right here. Look at this. Oh, there you are. Can you see me? Oh, yes. You see what I'm doing? I'm having a net conference. You see this?
Okay.
Yeah, how's everything going? Can you see? What's up? What's going on? Who the fuck? Alex BK. You can't talk to me right now, Alex. Yes, hey, what's going on? How are you doing? How are you? What? Where'd you go? You turned your camera on. What the hell? People interrupt me and then they don't keep the fucking camera on. Why would you interrupt me? Oh, you want to see one of our pictures? I'll show you one of our pictures. See, that's why, man, I can't wait to get back down there in July because I'm going to be down there stirring up trouble. I'll be right down there in Indonesia or the Philippines. I'm going to be stirring up trouble. You know how I do it. Y'all watched me when I went on that Thailand trip. I'm up here stirring up trouble. Look at this. You can't get these American girls are hard to get. Oh, shit, wait. I got to turn down the contrast. It's so hard using this technology. Oh, my God, Alex, stop calling me. Jesus Christ. All these fucking phone calls. Leave me alone. I'm not a secretary. Hey, where are you? What's up? Hello? Hello? Hi. Where are you? Hello? Answer the phone. Hello? 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 I have audience. They want to know what's going on here. They're tired of, they're trying to hear what's going on. Hello? What the fuck? What is it with people? Why do people keep interrupting?